The United States District Court for the District of Columbia ruled unconnected committees are not restricted from using candidates' names in the titles of their websites and social media pages. Federal law prohibits an unauthorized political committee from using the candidate's name. In Pursuing America's Greatness versus the FEC, the court found the regulation violates the First Amendment. Several ethics-related bills were introduced in the Minnesota legislature. Senate File 2041 requires public officials to disclose a lobbyist, principal, or other interested person by whom the individual is compensated in excess of $50 in any month for services as an independent contractor or consultant and disclose political contributions. Senate File 2039 would put a 7-year revolving door lobbying restriction on legislators, constitutional officers, commissioners, deputy commissioners, assistant commissioners, or heads of any state department or agency. And House File 2391 places a 2-year revolving door restriction on former legislators and certain legislative employees from lobbying the legislature. The New Mexico legislature passed House Bill 668 relating to the State Ethics Commission Act on the final day of the legislative session. The bill creates the new Independent Ethics Commission demanded by voters in the November 2018 election, which will oversee state public officials and employees and give the commission investigative powers over ethics violations. And finally, political candidates in Oklahoma will be able to accept $2,800 per election from individuals in primary, runoff primary, and general election ballots in 2020, as well as candidates in any special election this year. This comes after the Federal Election Commission increased the individual contributions limit $100 to account for inflation. That's it for this week. Be sure to visit lobbycomply.com for all your government relations news. Check out stateandfed.com for answers to any compliance questions you might have. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn.